I want to start off by saying that I will only be going over the original Marvel Zombies storyline and not the Marvel Zombies Resurrection storyline. Marvel Zombies Resurrection is its own separate universe and not connected with the original. I will also only be going over Spider-Man's story in Marvel Zombies, meaning I will not be talking about any other character's journey throughout the story. In this part, I will only be covering Army of Darkness vs. Marvel Zombies and Marvel Zombies Dead Days, as this is the origin of the universe. Now that we got that out of the way, let's begin the story of Marvel Zombie Spider-Man. Spider-Man meets with the Avengers as he notices Ash Williams talking with Captain Marvel and the Wasp. Colonel America urges Spider-Man to take Ash away. Spider-Man proceeds to take Ash away, but Ash screams at Spider-Man saying, "The newspaper was right about you. You are a menace." As Spider-Man is arguing with Ash, he quickly turns around and notices that something terrible has occurred. A zombified sentry has fallen from the sky and proceeds to infect all the Avengers one by one. The Avengers are turned into zombies within seconds and start to devour the humans around them. Before the zombies are able to eat a woman, Spider-Man rushes in and saves her. He proceeds to swing her home where she can be safe. Ash tells Spider-Man that his friends are gone and they need to find a safe place to be because the end has begun. Spider-Man reassures Ash, saying there's always a way and things always work out in the end. In a brief moment, Colonel America has seemingly been following Spider-Man and bites down on his shoulder. As Spider-Man is bitten, he drops Ash in an alleyway where the other zombified heroes find him. We pick up with all the zombies arguing over who gets to eat Ash, but Spider-Man yells at them saying he gets dibs or else he'll eat Hawkeye's head. Black Widow tells Spider-Man that he shouldn't do that because they all taste horrible. Colonel America tells everyone to stop arguing and let Spider-Man have this one. Spider-Man continues to take Ash away with him on top of a building. Ash then proceeds to punch Spider-Man, telling him to get away from him. Spider-Man tells Ash to calm down as he fixes his jaw. Spider-Man also tells Ash how his blood might be slowing down the infection. As Ash and Spider-Man look down on the streets, Ash mentions how anyone who goes outside isn't safe. This quickly reminds Spider-Man that Mary Jane and Aunt May are in danger. Spider-Man quickly sprints away and swings off, leaving Ash on top of the roof. Spider-Man comes home to his apartment, telling Mary Jane and Aunt May that he needs help. Aunt May rushes to get some medicine. Mary Jane tells Peter that she's scared and has never seen anything like this. Peter hunches over, puking and grunting. Mary Jane tries to help Peter, but Peter says to stay back and that his stomach is in pain. Peter proceeds to lash at Mary Jane and eat out her pussy and devour her. Aunt May walks in and asks if everything is okay. Peter turns around and yells at her to go into the bathroom and lock the door. Moments later, Nova comes to check on Spider-Man and sees that he's completely devoured both Mary Jane and Aunt May. Spider-Man notices Nova and screams at him not to look at him. Spider-Man jumps at Nova out the window. Nova yells at Spider-Man saying, "What did this to you?" with Spider-Man telling Nova to shut up and die. Something hits Spider-Man in the back of his head. It turns out to be Daredevil. Daredevil tells Nova that they have to kill Spider-Man. Nova hesitates. Before Daredevil could do anything else, Spider-Man bites Daredevil on his back, leaving Nova in absolute distraught. At this point, Spider-Man's story is over in the Dead Days storyline, but there are a few more things we can go over and discuss. For instance, later on it's seen that both Spider-Man and Daredevil are eating people on the streets. It's also seen that Spider-Man went to the Daily Bugle to eat J. Jonah Jameson. At one point when the heroes are fighting the infected heroes, it's seen that Spider-Man is present. He most likely infected a lot of other heroes. As we can see, one of those heroes was most likely the Scarlet Witch. That's so far the story of Marvel Zombie Spider-Man. In the next part, I'll be discussing more of his story from Ultimate Fantastic Four and Marvel Zombies 1. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time on the tragic life of Marvel Zombie Spider-Man.